Hey everyone, today we're back in the weekly pack, and taking a look at the pack, it's very interesting. There's a couple meta synergies set up, one of them being the sniper synergy, so you can use snipers with a Brahma chicken to scale it, and until you get the Brahma chicken, you can use the Great Potu to basically help carry your team. I had a video, my first weekly video of this week, that had that combination. The other one is the jump synergy, so obviously a bunch of jump pets with the Loveland Frogman. But the reason we're here today is because of a new friend. That new friend is the spider crab. Friend attacks give it health and move it far back. So if you can think about pets that have uses for the spider crab, something needs to survive a hit and then it gets pushed to the back of the team. Well, you think, okay, well the unit has to be a big unit, so anything that you scale would be good. It only gets 4 health though, so maybe something that's beneficial of being in the front and then getting pushed to the back. It's kind of tough to think about in the end, and you think, okay, well jump pets would be good, right? Because jumps to the front, doesn't attack, gets pulled to the back, gets the health from the spider crab, and then will jump to the front again. And yeah, that's, I think, what the best use would be, and that's exactly what I do here. But the other thing is, you think of the jump pets, the drop bear, the brain cramp, the tiger bug. Really, like, the tiger bug's good with the snipes you get, right, if you get multiple jumps. But when you think of the brain cramp, this guy's got one, and the melon you get, it is just... As we snipe the brain cramp, which is incredible, we should win this easily now. The melons you get, especially early, are just so crucial. Just so absolutely crucial. So that was my kind of thought with this run. And obviously, when I'm testing these new pets, I want to get the achievements as well. When I kind of am testing it to really see the strength of the pet. And in this case, with the spider crab, as you level it up, it gets more triggers, kind of like the real Velociraptor. So buy a food dog, get a lobster on level up. So I'm just preparing for the pivot, for the transition, hoping I can get some brain cramps, 1, tiger bugs, 2, and then obviously the tarantula crab, or not tarantula crab, thinking tarantula crab, tarantula hawk, coconut crab, and what's this guy? The spider something? The spider crab. There we go. All these new crustaceans and aquatic animals and species are getting me confused. But let's be real, I'd be confused anyway. So we got some brain cramps in. We got the Tsuchinoko going. Tsuchinoko I wasn't too concerned with. I did a standard jump build in a weekly recently just because it was like the easiest way to win the weekly. Kind of like this one as well. And yeah, there's nothing too new or exciting about it. But you get a spider crab involved. Then things are getting interesting. This guy has the woodpecker double triceratops. And look at that, the melon you get is just so incredible. Especially you get a little bit of scaling going. So a tiger bug was there and I forego it. Because what I'm looking for is another brain cramp. And we will eventually see why. I think I've explained it all. The triceratops at the front I figured could be good just to get those extra stats, right? Just trying to get these brain cramps as big as possible. And there's no real way to scale them. So it's kind of awkward. But there's the Loveland Frogman. I really liked getting the Frogman first, so it got the lobster stats. And then I decided, you know what? This Triceratops has the most HP, or the most attack, the most stats that out of the brain cramps, all the jump pets now that I gave it the fairy dust. So this Triceratops is going to jump first, which is great. We can get a little bit of scaling on it, and hopefully get scaling on our other brain cramps. And a great draw there. So 5 trophies, 4 hearts, turn 10. There is the spider crab. We got the chocolate for the frogman, so I decided to take the scaling over getting the full synergy set up right now, which is fine. As long as we can survive, and it looks like the brain cramps do. So, fortunately, it looks like only one jump. Oh, we get the second jump. Perfect. That's the thing in these battles when you get the Frogman going is you want the battles to be somewhat close, right? So here we go. We get the team set up with the Spider Crab. We have the Triceratops up front. Typically in this, you don't want the front unit to survive the hit, right? I don't want to waste a trigger on the Spider Crab on the Triceratops. The main reason being it doesn't open up that space for you to jump, as well as we want the brain cramps to jump, right? Because the whole goal in this, as we will see hopefully soon, as we will see here, never mind, we turned into a rock. We got cockatriced. That's hilarious. Though turn, we bring it in and get really excited to see it. Nope, cockatrice. So we're actually at 7 trophies. 4 hearts remaining, so an absolute great place to be. Already have level 2 Spider Crab. And it's a Blowfish team. Here we go. We get the jump, we get the melon, we get the scaling, we survive the hit, we get pulled back, and then we jump back, we get the scaling, and we just absolutely mow through. And we still get at least 1 jump on the second guy. But the same thing would have happened on this brain cramp as well. And the glorious part of it is the brain cramps with the melon. You know, the melon is such good protective equipment that it almost guarantees you're going to get the Spider Crab trigger. So it is so strong, and then the brain cramp gets attack every time it jumps, right? So at level 2, it's getting 4 attack and then 4 more. So even without the Frogman scaling, you're getting really, really good stats. So there we saw right there with the Triceratops, it actually got pushed back, and now the brain cramps are not jumping. So it's an absolute dire situation. It's like worst case scenario. But then, then we start jumping and all is saved. So it's pretty funny. We still got 2 jumps, 2 scales there, but the fairy dust really was not the right choice to leave. I should replace it right there instead of using that chocolate. But I figured I had hearts. I had time to mess around with this team still. And I'll show some bonus clips. Look at this team. Their albatross is not in the right position. It's adjacent. Oh, it's tier 4 or lower friends. Okay, so it doesn't matter. It only works on the dolphin. Absolutely terrifying snipe team. It looks like we survived the initial snipes for the most part. At least anything that matters. So here we go. We got the melon. We get some health back. We get pushed to the back. We jump back forward. Got our melon back. And look at this, we get taken out by the albatross. We jump, we get melon, we attack, we get pushed to the back, we jump back forward, we get melon. So, this combo works great without the Loveland Frogman. And that's what I'm going to show real quick. Alright, we're on turn 9 with 5 trophies and 5 hearts remaining. So a great place to be. And yeah, I have the Spider Crab in already. And look at the shop, we have 3 brain cramps frozen. So, 2 lobsters in. I decide, yeah, it's time to go all in on the synergy. So we take a level 2 brain cramp, combine lobsters. There's no pills, I don't believe, in this pack, right? Yeah, no pills, but the good thing is the mammoth gives the stats, so it'll just get our brain cramps and Spider Crab stronger. And look at this. All the hawks, all the dolphins. But we survive, so we get melon again, and we just get a smash through the team. Such a funny interaction. It's so perfect this weekly, and it's actually very worth getting the brain cramps to level 2. And I decided, you know what, let's sell down the mammoth and take some permanent scaling in the blue ring octopus. The bros. So there's the jump with the melon. There's another melon. Give me another melon. Thank you. Taking those melons to the bank. And yeah, I decided this was before the main run that we just saw. This run right here. So I was pushing for spider crab level 3. Obviously, I was leaving this lobster or blue ring octopus slot open for the Loveland Frogman. But I just believe I didn't see one. And I realized that at a certain point, I didn't need it. Like, if I get another level on this brain cramp, that's all I really need, right? He gets pulled back, gets another melon. I mean, we won that anyway, but level 2 spider crab makes this team so much stronger. And there it is. So I decided to take the stats, even though it doesn't do anything. I should have bought sold. I guess I do it in a different order. And instead of stacking bros, I decided to sell and buy again. I do it when I think I'm not going to be keeping them long term, just to get that extra gold back. And here you go. It's a Loveland Frogman jump team versus a brain cramp jump team. And they all have garlics. It's pretty scary. Let's see how it goes. We get pulled back. Jump to the front. 17 attack, 17 health. Of course, it's a door head ant, so it gets the health. We're a brain cramp, so we get the attack. Unfortunately, they tiger bug us. So it's interesting. We needed space there because the team got pushed forward. But yeah, we get it done relatively easily. I mean, it was still close, but very, very interesting. And we go to 9 trophies with all 5 hearts remaining. So I decided, all right, let's just try to get it done. You know, the piranha's given the extra attack out. We seem pretty healthy. And just getting all those melons is absolutely ridiculous. All we need to do is survive the snipes. Does not matter that the bro gets sniped. Does not really matter that the piranha gets sniped, even though it survived. And yeah, like I said, we just want the piranha to basically faint so we can get our chain going. And if you look, it's 2 on 3. We're going to get 4 melons. They're going to get... Oh, we're not going to get 4 melons. So that order was a little messed up there. And that happens sometimes. I'm sure you could figure out exactly why. I don't know if it's necessarily preventable. But yeah, you don't even need Loveland Frogman. So spider crab seems super strong with the brain cramp. And probably with a tiger bug as well. I don't know what else it would be super strong with, unless maybe you give stuff fairy dust, right? So like I did with that triceratops and fairy dust, it gets hit, moves to the back, jumps back to the front. Yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.